Oof. Okay, we are back. We are back, boys. We are so back. We are so back. We are so back. If I believe, if I recall correctly, we are so back. What's up, fellas? No, I'm not done. Refresh. Refresh. We are back. We are so back. Just a disconnect. Thank you, Oso, for the refresher, Reno. It's been a 140 or a 31. I would go 31. I would go 31. I would go 31. It's still dead. It should be back. It does say unstable. My mental state right now. It does say unstable on Twitch. I don't know what. I wonder if it's an AWS thing or like that might be out of my control. Passion exceeded the bandwidth. Yeah, we'll see. We back? Yeah. Okay, I think back now. I think okay. Okay, I think back now for real. There was server issues. Get down, Mr. President. Yeah, based. Yeah, Twitch servers are just like my brain, unstable. I got a 21 and it was eradicate, which is a minus. Wait, I was so distracted by a passionate conversation and a passionate rant. I think that I have a 17 eradicate. Bro, I might have won 4th place. I didn't even show the catch because I was distracted by a rant. It's eradicate. That's 21 minus 5. That is a 16. Holy guac. That would be karma at its finest. Karma at its finest. In a world where I'm fighting for PokeMMO, fighting for the love of the game, and I get 4th place in the event, it would be absolute karmic justice, beauty, poetry. Let's see if it comes to fruition. I don't want to count my chickens too early. We gotta hatch them, boys. Holy crap. That is true. I'm never beating the dev allegation.
Why else would he defend the devs? And then the devs clearly, he's bootlicking the devs. They're clearly giving him a catch event, guys. It's literally obvious. Not a conspiracy theory.
I'm never beating the at this point I have to just lean into it. I'm literally never beating the developer allegations. Or like favoritism or like my Iron Man account is very lucky. There's no facing, there's no getting around that. My Iron Man account is super lucky. I can't, deny that by any. My Iron Man is so lucky, dude. My main account, however, was pretty consistently unlucky. That's a lot of people forget, Ugh. Gonna pay them later? Yeah, true. So true. Gonna phone call? True. Yeah, that's kind of the okay. If you can't beat the allegations, use them to your advantage. Maybe not all the allegations, but yes. True. Like Matt O'Brien, Giga Chad, yes. I was thinking of how to invite you to share for sworn you to change it for exclusive affinity. Ooh, that's really fucking cool. I love the. I feel like that would be a dev time issue, but I love the idea of that. I love the widowy devs handing the guy the universe on a platter. Dude, I love. Yo, I haven't talked about this yet. I'm a big Tim Robinson fucking super nerd, super fan. Has anybody seen The Chair Company yet on HBO? And if you haven't, it's so good. It's so good. That reminded me of that because in the show, he says, Tim Robinson accidentally drops the wheelie. He goes, that's really quite weird. He says to somebody. The show is so good, dude. Tim Robinson is literally just like funny and comedic in a way to the current, I feel like it's to like, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it's to like old Zoomers / young millennials. I feel like that's the like crowd he hits. John Lioness, thank you for the tip, man, the donation. For new players, dude, I'm honored to freaking hear. What did you say? Let me finish the. I can't remember what they ever looked at for the Pokemon Kitchen area. That's a great idea. I love the idea of something like that. You can use the Pokedex to see like where Pokemon spawn, but you can't check route by route. There are external things. There might be a forum post or certain. Does anybody has a link? Feel free to link it. there are either forum posts or external websites that have a breakdown of like Pokemon on each route. But there's nothing in game for PokeMMO, which I think that's been argued for a while. That'd be a positive change from you say Pro, or which other MMO did you come from? That'd be great to have in Pokemon some sort of like a route reader, you know, that shows the thing. Yeah, let me check that. Sorry if I missed any sub messages during the rant as well. I'd never want to miss subs. I'll never be too big to miss subs. that's you guys giving me money. That's crazy. Matt O'Brien for the 2 months. I read the afternoon crash. I really want to keep hearing it. Spidge dance. Thank you for the 2 months, man. I'm honored to hear it. Did I miss anything else? That was the one thing I saw. If you have any questions, let me know. I move this up. I don't know how. I don't know in terms of development how. I'm not sure. PokeMMO Shout Wiki gives route-specific Pokemon breakdowns. Great info. Oof. That's a pretty good catch, but not event worthy. It's like a 140 something. PokeMMO Hub might have that resource as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. Just have more crash outs. People pay to skip ads. The crash outs have to come responsibly, and they have to be, you know, it's a with great power with great crash outs come great responsibility. It does, Poncho. Yes, it does. But yeah, it does. And I'm sure there's some way I could fix that. I just haven't worried about it as much, unfortunately. Even though the berry thing was nice, you know. Everyone child lived in Edgeville. Hundreds of people showed him eating trout to a J-Mod. People buying trout for donations. Have been driven. Why is he's eating trout? I haven't heard anything about this. What's the... Is there a tracker? Yeah, he's eating trout. Is there a tracker that tracks how many trout you've eaten? How many trouts could a trout tracker trout if a trout tracker could trout track being eaten? Forum post video. Let me see. Dude, I feel like I need to be Q's rage translator because I'm a content creator. I can do it. As a developer, you need to like maintain some sort of like social decorum. I don't fucking have to. I can go nuclear. Like dude, there's times where like the devs, I think, are unrightfully bitter. Don't give me that. I literally am here presenting good arguments for my opposition in live time when they would never do the same thing for me. That's the biggest difference. Is other people will, my opposition will never steelman me because they can't, because they would fucking, their arguments would crumble against any steelman. That's the problem, right? Where I am over here like steelmanning my opponent's arguments to build my argument to be the strongest. That's what you should be doing. This is, yeah, we need to... What I missed? This meme is so good. Yeah. Thank you, Oso, for that. Think about your situation out of true. He writes every so often. He started off with 500,000 trout 5 days ago, and as of 4 hours ago was at 578k. He's going infinite in trout. I'm going to trout tracker trout. He's eating trout. Is there something in game that tracks how many trouts you've eaten aside from his numbers? What's the point of... I love it. I'm not trying to critique it. It's more of like I'm just trying to get more information. He's just eating trout. Is that his goal is to eat trout? And that's... Does he plan to get to 0 trout? Is he trying to... He's just eating trout. How many hours a day do you think he eats trout? Do we know? Also, like, that's the most MMO RuneScape player. That's fucking amazing. I love it, dude. I love that people found... Is he like streaming himself eating trout? What are we talking about? How do I explain this in PokeMMO terms? Imagine... I actually have the perfect analogy. Imagine if someone just sat in Unova shooting off fireworks nonstop. That's all they did. It's a small, they're losing a small incremental amount of Pokeyen every click. And like that's what they just sit there and they shoot off like hundreds of thousands of fireworks. There's no like rhyme or reason. They're just like they're just there shooting off, and that's all they do. They do it for like weeks to months. I don't know how long it's been doing it, but like I'm just reading the documentation and I'm fascinated. Yeah, I love shit like that. That's the PokeMMO equivalent, is shooting off fireworks nonstop for no reason at a certain location constantly. But it's not even it's not even exactly comparable, because at least with shooting off fireworks you get like a pretty visual. With eating trout you just go like you don't even get anything. It's so goated. Fucking I'm happy to hear it, Doug. Hell fucking yes, dude. Your Chipotle extra everything strat. I probably, maybe they'll solve, I don't care. If I'm gonna abuse you, I should abuse it. If you order Chipotle, maybe not every location will do this or honor this. My local Chipotle is fucking goated. If you order Chipotle on the app, you can select extra everything, almost everything, for free. Extra cheese, extra rice. You can't do extra meat, but like extra, you can do extra of almost everything for free, and they'll fucking load up your bowl. I always get like a biggest fucking bowl at Chipotle, and it'll either be like the main thing I eat that day or like 2 meals. I'm a big guy. Like it's so goated. It's so good, dude. Chipotle is actually worth it. It's actually, what if you do that meme? Ooh, 5 minutes left in the event, boys. For 10k each. There's just so many fireworks. It's funny. I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if the supply of fireworks is that. I don't even know if the supply of fireworks is that much. Like, maybe I'm totally wrong. Oh, don't fireworks only come into the game through like sealed product? And you get like, how many do you get per open? Like 20 fireworks or less? I literally do wonder if theoretically the supply is so minimal for fireworks. It's not super minimal, but it's not like, I don't know. I wonder if you could well, if you gamble, how many, do you know how many you got on average on the way to like your Shadow Cape, Rumel? Would you know? I'm curious, like, they're just so cheap. I actually am curious if you could like buy out, not buy out, but like, I'm curious how many you could get. The supply is not, in my opinion, the supply is not that crazy to demand thousands. Yeah, but that's not like, maybe it's just maybe it's the demand is not that high because you can buy 1,000 fireworks and have enough for your whole Pokemon career. I think that's the meme. That's probably what it is. But the supply is like not that much for how much they cost, in my opinion. But I think people just don't use enough. Who uses 1,000 fireworks, you know, like in their, I probably have used 1 to 300 in my 12 years or whatever. Messaging Rage 1 sec. Like I now have to, so basically I don't have to, but I feel like I should. I now feel like I should apologize to Rage, because I thought naively it would be a positive thing to get information for the upcoming update and for the game. But because some people managed to twist it into a negative, I have now forced them into a position to where they shared information and then they got shat on for it. And I'm the one who asked. This is why I don't like going to the devs and trying to get, because now I'm the asshole. Now I look shit, you know? minority. The problem is, I actually agree with you, but the problem is the positive is so silent and wrong. Did I do anything wrong? Probably not, but I do feel responsibility. I think there is an element of responsibility. It's a matter of not everything is was it a mistake to do so? I don't think so in a vacuum, but pragmatically, it turns out that I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I still just feel like that sucks. And there's an element of responsibility on my end. Their forum post/response. Hey, I just wanted to reach out and apologize. I'm really sorry to both you and Q that sharing this information was twisted into a negative. I'm sorry if I was overly optimistic and baited you guys into that position. I also wanted to say that I think many players, I think there are many players that appreciate. I should have ended pod. I also wanted to say that I think that there are many players. I love Cosmooth. There are many players that appreciate the boring development process talk that Q expanded on with their forum post, and I'm hoping that in the long term players can become more empathetic to how difficult game development is. I appreciate you guys. I shouldn't even say a lot of silent majority. I believe the silent majority appreciates you guys. I'm so sorry you have to deal with gross social interactions when you just want to make the best Pokemon MMO possible. I always misspell appreciate. One sec. Did I get it right, actually? Wait a minute. Pardon? TLDR. I'm gonna say thanks and sorry, Patrouski. It sucks, man. Now I feel bad because I put them in a, I didn't force, I didn't force anything, yada yada yada, but my submission. Thank you for all your work, Cosmooth. Once again, it's funny. It's really funny. Today was supposed to be a chill day, guys. Today was supposed to be fucking a filler episode. Holy shit. I appreciate that, Camo. Give me another response. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Where can I find this? Follow my GitHub. How does... Oh, wait. No way. No way. This is actually huge if I'm understanding this correctly. Let me scroll down. Q responded again, which I'm so thankful for. Let's see if we can find the new post. One sec. I'm gonna re-record this as I fucked that up so bad. Okay. Okay, this is absolutely massive if I'm understanding this correctly. If I'm understanding this correctly, this could literally be the dev blog that we've all been hoping for to some extent. Let me see. Follow my GitHub. So, like, if you haven't been following the news, there's been a lot of like dumb back and forth drama. Basically, the PokeMMO devs gave us information, gave us communication, which is something that we've always asked for as a community. And then, unfortunately, a small, loud, vocal minority twisted them giving us information into a negative. Why do we, why did it take so long? They're good critiques to me, but all they did was focus on the negatives. They didn't say thank you. There was no positives. They didn't compliment sandwich it. They did no productive discussion. All they did was like freak out and say, this is so no. Basically, like, we got information, and their response was not even an ETA. Harumph. Not even a deadline. We got some information, but still, like, it's insanity. It's unproductive. It's childish. It's immature. Anyways, I don't want to get back into that ramble. This is important because Q says, follow my GitHub for even more boring shit, like how they have to rewrite the Linux launcher to use the SWT. I don't understand. This is out of my depth. I don't understand this stuff. Realizing that SWT is a complete fucking nightmare to work with and fundamentally incompatible with snapcraft.io, blah, blah, blah. Rewriting it again, blah, blah, blah. Porting, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I have been saying forever, and I've been asking, I think if the developers talked about how much backend stuff, how much maintenance, how much things they have to go through on the daily, players always ask, just add Gen 6, just add permanent raids, just add VGC, just add blah, 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 blah. It is so much more complicated than that. I compared it to like expanding on a house, right? People say, oh, construction company, can you come build a new room to my house? What, it probably should take you like, what, 2 months? Or I don't know construction times here, but like 2 weeks. And they're like, well, no, we have to get zoning permits. We have to, check the well. We have to check power lines, water. We have to like get all these different things, like a 70-page checklist of all these different things before they can even start. We have to go source the lumber. We have to talk about a payment plan, financing, blah, blah, blah. And then imagine being the homeowner and being like, just do it. What do you mean? Just do it, bro. Just make VGC. And it's like, you are just out of your depth. You are not a construction worker. You don't understand. You're not a game developer. Why are you being so ignorant yet arrogant? That's the problem. This is huge. This is amazing, amazing news. I think I've been saying for a while, the one thing that the devs need to improve on is communication. If they communicate and they tell people, hey, this got delayed because of this happened because of this, blah, blah, blah. If they communicate and then people still complain, there's still going to be, complain unproductively, because there will still be good complaints and good critiques. But if people still complain unproductively post them communicating, they've done their part. Now it's on us to do our part. Now we need to do what we need to do. So I need to look more into this Q GitHub thing, and if I find it, it will be linked in the description of this video. But this could be absolutely massive news for PokeMMO. Stream didn't end. Sometimes we have disconnects. Thank you, Mage. I'm gonna bookmark this. Thank you so much. What the fuck is this profile picture of his? Holy shit. I'm gonna try to cover this more. This is awesome. This will be really good to like see. Oof. Yeah, I did submit, but it's totally possible. I pushed the double check. Should that be uploaded as a different video, a separate video? Like, how do we fucking do that? That's the other. Dude, there's so much happening. There's so much happening right now. That's one sexy profile picture, something like that, on Q's GitHub. I'm gonna bookmark his GitHub. I don't have an account, so I can't really follow, but this is huge, man. This could be like the dev blog we're really hoping for, The developers just want to code. They want to do their fucking job. It's not their job to write dev blogs. I think they should still, it's an above and beyond thing. I think they should. You posts are great. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I do think that Rapid Stutter, I think you're spitting really, once again, hopefully I come off as, there's a lot of good critiques to be made about me as well. I think you're making one of them, and I'm sorry if people considered today a failed stream, I wouldn't fault them. If someone told me, hey man, I couldn't watch today's stream, it wasn't very fun to watch, it was just too negative, I respect the hell out of that, You're very mentally healthy and very well off, and definitely don't live in your basement, Subsy. For sure, dude. You're very well off. You're doing very, very good in life. 1000%. Good luck to you, man. I think you make the world and PokeMMO a worse place, and that makes me sad. And you can fix it tomorrow, okay? You can fix it tomorrow by changing your mentality. But right now, you hurt others every day you log on the forums. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that's the case. But I don't respect others who hurt others and don't have any awareness of it and no care. You're ignorant yet arrogant. You're dangerous. In a not complimentary way. in a not like I'm fucking dangerous. In a not okay, that was a good. In a non-complimentary way. Okay, that's really. Wait a minute. Yo, streamer called me dangerous. That's sick. Okay, kind of based. Never mind. Never mind. He's actually based and correct and true. Giga Chad. Oh. Fuck yeah, I'm the danger. So they don't make expectations. Yeah. The problem is I get that. I would fully blame those people. The problem is like for many years, I feel like the blame has been on both sides. Where like the devs haven't communicated, and then every time they do communicate, the players are mean to them. But if it's just the player, if it's the devs do communicate and then the players are still mean to them, then that's on the players. Then the players can get fucked. I'm sorry. As a player, that's on them. At least the devs are doing the right thing. A website called PokeMMO Hub. Anybody directing any hate towards people that I've hated on stream, don't pile on. That'll be like timeouts or bans. Don't it feels really overwhelming to what's it called, you know? Yes. Yeah. I think that's like, and I understand. I empathize with people throwing. People should be frustrated if they're not being explained to why it's happened. That's like the Poncho, I understand that so much. Like that is the, once again, that's why it was both sides for so long. The devs weren't communicating, so how could the players empathize without above and beyondness? For a long time, both the devs and the players needed to go above and beyond, and nobody did. We both just like fought and fought and fought. And I'm hoping that this GitHub, and I'm hoping that with a dev blog, we see, yeah, I can link the catch calc, by the way. I'm hoping we can see if the devs go above and beyond and we still sink in sludge, that's on us, you know, as a, you know, but it's hard to, yeah, I don't know. The devs have missed a lot of deadlines. There was rightful frustration for a long, you know, that's all I'm trying to say. Like, the Pokemon players have every right to be frustrated in all these things. They just like need to present it well. I'm trying to take 4th place. Yes. Alice A posted the GitHub link. Yes, thank you. And I'll do a, yeah, I'll post it in a video, and yeah. Man, craziness. Yes, thank you. Yeah, literally everybody should get the, yeah, GitHub. If the devs communicate and then we still complain, that's on us, you know? If the devs are like, hey, we ran into massive issues, you know. Also, God, Rage is so based. How can anybody be more based than Rage? Through all of this, I DM'd Rage to apologize because I felt bad. Like, I prodded them to release some information and they got fucking backlash for it. Rage's response was, it's not your fault, nothing to apologize for. Okay, sure. It's entirely on us for letting the discontent reach this level. Talk about, like, that. It's so based. It's so reeking of self-responsibility. Meanwhile, yeah, that's the meme. It's so based. It's so reeking of self-responsibility. Oh man, today was a tough day in the PokeMMO. Dude, it's actually crazy that I said today was a filler episode. There's gonna be lots of videos uploaded today about what all the drama, all the conversations that have taken place. I can't believe I called today a filler episode because there's so much that happened today. As a quick TLDR for the stream recap, I think I said I recently reached out to the devs and they gave us information, and then in response they gave us some information, some cool news. Pog, certain players on the forums got really mad and twisted it in a negative light and said, you know, why is there no deadline for the information? But we got a positive thing and they twisted it into a negative, and then that basically all became a thing. And then it was just kind of a back and forth. And then Q came out of the woodworks on the forums, a whole video on this, saying, hey, we got fucked because we had 3 months of we've been working for 3 months on problems of our servers. Our service providers were kind of imploding. We had to work with them. We had 2 months of development go down the drain because of low-end device degradation problems. Q basically dumped all of this like, hey, this is why we've missed deadlines. This is why problems have happened, which is literally what I've been asking for years. I've been asking for the devs to communicate why things get delayed. I think that will help a lot of people. So we literally broke a toxic cycle today, where I feel like for years the player base, the devs would not communicate, and every time they would, the community would be mad at them. So it's just this constant, we're both fighting and we're both not being good. And now, if the devs start communicating, they go above and beyond, and we still are in the sludge, it's our fault. If the devs communicate and tell us what's happening, give us that communication, that dev blog we've all asked for, which is in the Q GitHub, we linked below this stream recap. If we get that, and players still not critique is still welcome. Productive critique is always welcome. But if players still complain needlessly, saying things like, I don't understand why you don't just add VGC, just add the next update, just do this, when the devs are literally saying we ran into unexpected issues, here's exactly what happened. Like, if players still choose to complain about stuff like that, then that's on them. That's on the versus where I empathize a lot more. Players had a right to be frustrated because the devs would miss deadlines, they wouldn't communicate, and that sucks. We can go back to the pizza analogy. If you ask your friends, hey, want to go get lunch? Want to go pick up some pizza? And then let's say you're gonna get pizza at 2 p.m. and your friend messages you at 8 a.m. Hey man, I can't make pizza. Work's actually gonna be really busy today. That's awesome. That is good communication. That's fine. But if your friend messages you at 1:55 p.m. and says, hey man, I can't make pizza, it's like, well, what the fuck, dude? Well, now it's like way too late. Like I planned my lunch around it, like that. Terrible. Or doesn't even say anything, which the devs wouldn't even say anything. So that was even worse, right? I'm excited for the future of PokeMMO. I'm excited for the devs are doing the above and beyond thing. They are, and now it's up to us on how we respond. And that is our choice, and I'm hoping that we respond well. I'm going to do what I can do and push for positive responses, and you guys can do what you can do. You cannot control everybody. I'm sure there will still be negative Nancys who are unhappy no matter what. Some people will be not happy no matter what happens, no matter how their life's changed, no matter how the game, no matter even if they get what they ask for, they'll never be happy. We can't fix that, but we're going to try our best to have a healthy discussion. Thank you for watching today's stream recap. It's been a crazy one. Let's see if I can place in this catch event. Holy crap. Yes, if I actually think Alisei could be, even though I disagreed with what Alisei's movement devolved into, I think Alisei was one of the most productive discussers in PokeMMO history. I genuinely think Alisei has made a massively positive impact on PokeMMO history, which cannot be understated. So thank you, Al. Even though I don't agree with you on everything, Alisei, we disagree usually respectfully. I really fucking appreciate you for your time, effort, and earnestness in trying to make the game better. Oh, let's see these announcements. Okay. All right, drum rolls, ladies and gentlemen, people of royalty. Catch event results are coming very, very soon, and I'm hoping for 4th place. If I win 4th place, expect some possible riots after today. Someone is literally typing in chat, if Patrouski wins, we riot. Let me move my dumb little face cam, if possible. People may not be happy. We've been spouting a lot of opinions today. Very vocal. There's been a very hectic day in the PokeMMO community. A lot has happened. Let's see what happens now with the catch event results. If I don't win 4th place, I respect and I'm happy to whoever wins it, you know? If I do win 4th place, that is 250 RP for the Ironman account towards a possible event thing. They are really they said drum rolls, drums. Did they start the drum rolls too early? What happened? Did we start the drum roll too early? Are they not ready? Did we get baited? Did we get baited? Wait, one of the mods typed drums, but it might have been too early. Hold up. Everybody calling me Rapid's memeing, to be fair. Rapid, I love you. Wait, maybe don't don't say this because people will think you're serious. Unless you are serious. I don't know if I can. At least the rest of us, dude. Fucking fair. Literally fair. Who gave drums? Yeah, somebody false drummed. Somebody false drummed. Enzo is like, who gave drums? So, not to call them out, it happens, okay? That's awesome. We had an accidental drums from the staff. I don't know if I've ever seen that. That's really funny. That's really funny. Everybody's saying timeout Ven, timeout the... That's really funny. No, it's, yeah. The problem is not everybody gets the joke, Rapid, and like, you know... Ven is awesome for the Ven accidentally fake drummed. That was so funny. I've never seen that. Nicer. We have a mod rage baiting, bro. Actually true. Actually real. Actually real. All right. All right. Cosmooth back with the results, and it's a bit crazy tonight. I feel like that means my 4th place will not. I think 16 might not be low enough. Let's see. I have a 16 Raticate. It is a 21 minus 5. Congratulations, TRK. Congratulations. That is a he got a 15. I lost by 1 point, and honestly, GG's TRK. Oh, I typed RTK. TRK. I'm glad I lost because people would be really fucking mad if I won. So, he deserved the win. Insanely good score. A 1 point difference. Drama dodged. Whew. We dodged the dev allegations one more day. Another day where people maybe don't think I'm a cheater. Yeah, okay, now people are saying it's rigged 'cause I lost. Wait a minute. No, I should have lost. Wait a minute. GG's. Congrats to him. 3rd place, DXRKI. These crazy names. Durkee? 3rd place, 167. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Massive congrats. 2nd place, Mick. This name is so good. Mick Borger. Bro, that name. You're speaking to my inner American. Mick Borger, 167. Congratulations. 167 for 3rd and 2nd. 1st place was not that crazy high. That's kind of cool. What's 1st place? 168, 169? That would be awesome to see. A lower catch event meme. Yo, all 3 were 167? Holy. Whoa, I've never seen that. I've never seen that. I've never seen all 3 people tie. I've seen 2 tie a ton. I've never seen GG's all insane day. I've never seen all 3 people tie. 167 for 1 through 3rd, and it all coming down to time. That's what a catch event. Holy crap, what a catch event. GG's to everybody. That's a cool one, dude. What a day, man. What a day. Holy crap. All right. I should have copy pasted that. Fuck. Was this also the... One sec. I dragged all these over into the wrong thing. One sec. All right, dude. What a day, man. What a day. What a wacky one. Crazy stream recap. I thought today was going to be filler, and then ended up being one of the most exciting, dramatic, for good and bad reasons, streams of the year, I would say. I think tensions are high heading into Halloween event. I hope people are excited. I'm excited. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if not. Subscribe for daily PokeMMO videos every single day. Sorry today was a heavy conflict one. I don't always love that, but sometimes it has to happen. Discord down below if you're interested in that. Twitch streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. If you want to go above and beyond, support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal, Venmo is very helpful. Have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow for the final stream of the week. And then Saturday for the fashion contest. And then October 30th and 31st for potential updates for potentially the Halloween event. I'll see you guys then. But for now, peace Reno. Holy guacamole, dude. What a weird fucking day. What a weirdo day. I'm gonna raid someone on Twitch. Also, I headed into today with like 4 hours of sleep. What an insane, like, what a weird, wacky day. We're gonna raid someone on Twitch if you guys want to stick around for like 2 seconds. Thank you for the sub, man. Black Blue for 5 months, dude. Best filler I've ever seen. Okay, I'm gonna raid someone on Twitch. I'm gonna sit around for like 5 minutes to spread some love, spread some smiley faces. We're gonna do that. Miro, this guy has been grinding, dude. Miro, up and coming PokeMMO streamer, has been streaming a ton of hours. Really cool guy. He's just super grinding. Go check him out. Miro is really cool, man. I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Peace, Reno.